In this video, we have the battle of the Whitebeard Pirates. I'll be piloting the Edward Newgate deck, which I did a deck profile on yesterday, going up against a random player on the simulator, Kimi. I highly suggest you to watch the Whitebeard deck profile video from yesterday before watching this one to understand the deck better. The opponent chooses to go first and I've decided not to mulligan my hand. Reason being is I did see the key pieces that I want, which is the 5-cost Marco, as well as the Whitebeard Pirate event. I activated the event card to search for blocker. Other targets would be the Izo or even the 9-cost Whitebeard. Passing the turn back to him. Started the turn by playing 2 Marco, adding the Ente and Radical Beam, passing it back to me. I did see the Izo of the Whitebeard Pirate, so I played Izo down. Right now I'm not seeing any 2-cost counter, so I added Diamond Jozu. With the remaining Dawn, I attached it to Whitebeard attacking into the leader. So on his turn, he decided to play the Brooks. And at 5 Dawn, I was thinking of playing 5-cost Marco on curve, but I realized that Brooks would be quite a problem, so I decided to KO it instead. And the only way I can KO the Brooks is by playing Otama and Marco. So during this turn, at 5 Dawn, I decided to play King Dew on curve. But before that, I attacked using my leader to avoid any shenanigans. Okay, and then I played the King Dew, passing it to him. He attaches a Dawn swinging to the leader, which I guarded using a 1k guard. And he played the 5-cost Marco, KOing Izo. Now back to my turn, I did the play I mentioned earlier, playing Otama, reducing Brooks to 3000 and then KOing it using Marco. And with the last Dawn, I managed to search for the 9-cost Whitebeard. So King Dew swings at leader for 7, he takes the damage, and 6000 into the leader, which he decides not to block as well, and then passing it back to him. So my hand's looking not too bad, besides not having any events. And as you can see, he plays the Flame Emperor, KOing the King Dew and then swinging into my leader for 8000, which I got using 3000 counter, and swinging into leader using Marco, which I got using one of my Marco. And then passing it back to my turn at 9 Dawn, I started by attacking using Marco, and then played the 9-cost Whitebeard, giving my Whitebeard leader 2000 buff, and then swinging to leader for 8000, which he didn't get. He started the turn by attaching a Dawn onto his Marco, swinging into my Marco. Right now I'm expecting a Flame Emperor, which is why I choose not to save my Marco. So I let it get KO, not using its effect. And right on cue, the Flame Emperor was activated, KOing my Otama and swinging into my leader for 8000. Which I was quite surprised he didn't want to commit more attachments or even discarding more event to boost the attack to force out more counters from my hand. So just 8000, which is a simple 1k guard. I got it using King Dew and then passing it back to my turn. 10,000 swinging into the leader, which he chose not to guard, which is quite strange. And then I followed it up with another Whitebeard, giving plus 2000 to my leader and swinging at him for 8000, which he got using Radical Beam. So that last Dawn, because I don't have a event, I left the Dawn open just to give the illusion that I do have Radical Beam or Guard Point in hand. So I pass it back to him. So he started the turn by attaching 5 Dawn. I thought he was gonna swing into my Whitebeard, but ended up going into my leader, which is an 11,000, which is a 4000 guard. So I think he is trying to force out the Radical Beam, but instead I decide to take the damage. And then he played the Marco down. So at this point, I'm feeling really comfortable. I drew into Izo, just played down the Izo to possibly draw into more Marco, but I did draw into the 9-cost Whitebeard. so I decided to add it into my hand. So I started by attacking using the 9-cost Whitebeard into the leader, which he blocks using the 4-cost Marco, and activating its effect. Then I attach 9 Dawn onto Whitebeard, so 19k swinging to the leader, KOing the buggy in the process. So there's no way he's gonna counter 19k with just one Dawn open. He activated the guard point and then started throwing all his cards in his hand, but he was unsuccessful in guarding. And there we have it, the winner is the Oyaji himself, Edward Newgate. This is the deck list that I used in the video, but for more information, check out yesterday's video. There's a more in-depth explanation on the cards and the deck list itself. I don't have the Ace deck profile, but stay tuned for that on this channel. There should be an Ace video coming up soon. Since that was a short match, I decided to include a few post-ban list Whitebeard deck lists which has won flagship tournaments over in Japan. And I must say that there are some spicy deck lists. So here's the first list. We are looking at credits to Ryunoshippo_4. Follow him on Twitter. So this deck list runs Ace, 3 Whitebeard, 3 9-cost Whitebeard, and it's also playing the new blocker, which is the 2-cost 2000 blocker. Next deck list will be from a flagship tournament hosted by one of the card shops in Nagoya. So credits to HBST_Nagoya. This deck list got first. Again, this list is playing 2 Ace, but at the same time it's also playing 2 Seaquake. And other than that, it's quite similar to my build. Next, from the same store tournament, the person who got second is playing quite an interesting list, which has Lim. Lim is a blocker, but on KO during the opponent's turn, can reduce one of the opponent's leader or character's attack by 2000. So it combos off well with Gum Gum Red Hawk. And the person's also using 3 Whitebeard, 9-cost Whitebeard. So that is an interesting list. As for the fourth list, we have Takarajima_TRC. This list is playing Gordon. So we can expect Gordon to play a role alongside the 5-cost Marco to reduce character's attack by 3000 and then popping it off using Marco, as well as the Edward Newgate's on attack effect, making it easier to clear, and it also recycles itself to the bottom of the deck. Aside to that, this list is playing 8 of the 4-cost vanilla. And moving on to the last list that I have will be from another card shop in Japan, which is BN_crossstore_H. What's interesting about this list is it plays Rakyo, 4 copies of Rakyo, where you don't see any copies in the past few lists, and it's also playing and it's only playing defensive spells. They choose not to play the Whitebeard event card, so in its place they are playing 2 Gum Gum Red Hawk. If you've enjoyed the video or found it helpful, do drop a like on this video and hit the subscribe button to show your support. Also follow me on Twitter for more One Piece TCG content. I upload deck profiles, tournament lists, and I do my channel updates there. So once again, thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.
頭かち割ってやりんす。